Hi everybody, welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. So we've got a choice to make. We can either go to TLOS or M4-78. But we'll
Query,
get his opinion
someone
first,
that you
I
need
think.
Killed, Master?
Nope, can't do that. Okay. Right, we'll go to TLOS then. Unless M4-78 is now on here. No, it's not. I wonder why M4-78 isn't here then. M4-78. That's T3M4. Oh, well there we go. I thought that must have been the hook we needed. T4-78 is probably more convenient than HK because he just speaks and beeps and bops. So any missing text can just be covered up. It's quite clever. That isn't very clever, walking into the wall. There he is. Oh, that was good. So maybe that is now on our map. Not that we're going to go there, I doubt. Because we want to do this one first with HK. There it is, M4-78. Right, let's go back to what we're doing. This might be set up badly, of course. Oh, I don't think she's got security. No, I know she hasn't got security. Do I? She hasn't got security. Right, so we can't have that configuration. Okay, so HK, do you know where we're going? No. And I don't know where we're going either. Okay, we'll give up on that. This is a great start to an episode. We'll go back to M4-78. Well, it's not quite as professional as the ordinary ones, but I don't know if they rendered that as part of the team that did it or found it on the disc, but that's really quite good, really pretty cool. Yeah, this looks exciting, because obviously I've never played this before at all in any capacity.
We've hit the ground. Something feels wrong here.
An adequate job, pilot. Perhaps here there is some trace of those who pursue us. I sense that we may be truly alone on the surface.
It seems quiet. Just the wind.
I sense no one here. Sensing things is difficult.
There are signs of life on the surface. So don't worry, you won't be quite as lonesome as she makes out.
Although I think that the pilot's mechanical devices are probably accurate. If there are Sith here, their numbers are few.
It is the droid world. It is unknown to all but a few. Oh, I do not think so. You would be surprised at how little I care about what you think.
Just consider this one of the galaxy's many mysteries. But it's unknowns like that make you so entertaining.
Droids gather while we wait here.
I'm going to have to say HK. He's going to be the most useful. He's going to have the most banter, I would guess. And to complete our party, we'll have to take Visas. Because it's been so long since I played it normally, I don't know whether you find Master Vash on Caravan or not in the original game. I have no idea. I assume you must do.
Hello, I am LS-44, and I need you to leave this area immediately. The central zone has been flooded with radiation, and it is lethal to all organic life forms. If you entered, you would surely be killed. I do not know. Shortly after the arrival of some recent visitors, communications with the facility ceased to function, and my sensors detected lethal levels of radiation. There were 2 visitors, a male organic and a female organic. That is all I know. I am afraid that is not possible. My programming will not allow me to open the doors to any organic life forms until radiation output has been reduced to safe levels. Yes, my programming will allow for a droid to enter the facility. Which of your droids would you like to send in?
Well, T3M3 is buggy, so he's not going in. Goto I don't trust. I don't really want him. Well, I've said that about almost, if not all of my companions so far. That's definitely true about Goto. So let's send HK-47 in. That was a loading screen for this planet as well. That was pretty cool. Right. I'm going to make an effort to equip him. I think all of these are one-offs rather than permanent bonuses, so we'll leave that as it is. It looks like all of these are as well. We'll go for one with class 3R written on it. And why doesn't he have any weapon? So that's 8 to 30 plus 35. And what was the other one I liked? Not that one. Oh, I've lost it now. That's not it. Ah, fuck it, that'll do.
Hello.
The areas are big enough, but there doesn't seem to be much in them, unless I'm just missing everything, which is quite possible.
Welcome to the colony of M4-78. I am CS-36, and I will be delighted to assist you during your visit in the colony. I possess the highest qualifications and the most up-to-date information about the colony of all the guidance and advisory units here in the Central Zone. So please, if you have any questions or need any kind of advice, apply exclusively to me. Now please, tell me, what subjects are in your area of interest?
I mean, this seems like a bad idea, but then I do have that ability that I learned in the Jek Tar bar. Yeah, well, if I find out how, then I can decide whether I'm going to do it or not.
I have to admit that I do not know much on this subject. However, IS-18, being responsible for monitoring and controlling the air condition in the colony, will be in possession of all the information needed on this subject. He is currently working on a solution to the high radiation content in the air. Get down to the ventilation chamber in the industrial zone if you wish to speak with him. Is there anything else you wish to know?
He didn't tell us this. Come on.
The colonists are one of many Sith factions spread across the whole galaxy. They are warriors and wise men at the same time. They use an inconceivable power that you cannot see, hear, or touch. They came to this colony a few years ago to develop the planet's natural resources. It was our task to prepare the planet for their arrival. The colonists initiated the droid manufacturing process, which ultimately used most of our resources. M4-78, the supreme droid intelligence, was in charge of all the operations. After the colonists arrived, he was shut down, and our masters took full control over the colony. The colonists were greatly impressed by what we managed to achieve during the preparation years, and with our aid, they began utilizing the colony's manufacturing capabilities. Is there anything else you wish to know? This colony was established for the colonists to utilize the planet's rich natural resources. To make that happen, we had to prepare the planet for their arrival and for the initiation of the droid manufacturing process, which ultimately used up most of our resources. Unfortunately, further details on the manufacturing process are restricted. Is there anything else you wish to know? It was a disaster. Due to unknown reasons, radiation flooded the entire industrial and central zones. As a result, all of the colonists were killed in a matter of seconds.
That's quite funny.
We do not know. We still have not managed to locate the source of the radiation, or determine why it flooded the colony. The radiation first appeared in the industrial zone, at a time when I was inactive due to repair of my photoreceptors. However, based on data provided by other units, it is known that most of our masters in the industrial zone were killed almost immediately. Only a few managed to escape to the central zone, which was flooded with the radiation soon after. When I was reactivated, everyone was already dead here, too. I will be glad to answer any of your questions.
We already know this, but I might go down this again. We might learn something new.
This colony was established some years ago. The exact time is unknown to me. The whole facility consists of 3 main sections: the central zone, the industrial zone, and the environmental zone. We are currently located in the central zone, the administrative section. The main behavior core, located just behind me, houses M4-78, the Supreme Archon itself. Up until the arrival of the colonists, M4-78 was in charge of preparing the planet for colonization and the extraction of its resources. He was the supreme droid intelligence of the planet, but is currently inactive. After the colonists' arrival, M4-78 was shut down, and the colonists took full control over the colony. Unfortunately, I cannot comment on this. The will of our colonists is above everything else. We do not question it, or ask about their motives.
No, this doesn't sound like M4-78. This doesn't sound like HK's kind of place after all.
The industrial zone is the center of all the activities related to extracting, processing, and utilizing the planet's resources in the manufacturing process. The Archon 2 Behavior Core, located at the end of the industrial zone, houses IS-24, the second assistant Archon and the governor of the whole sector. The environmental zone is governed by ESO-5, the first assistant Archon, located in the Archon 1 Behavior Core. ESO-5 is responsible for managing the transformation process of the planet's environment. Unfortunately, that zone is not accessible at the moment. Unfortunately, the reason behind the lockdown remains unknown to me. The entrance to the environmental zone was closed around the time that radiation flooded the industrial zone. There was some sort of fight in the central zone, but I do not know the details as I was not active at the time. I will be glad to answer any of your questions. Based on our studies, the planet is approximately 3.5 billion years old. The temperate climate, combined with the abundance of natural resources such as rich metal ore deposits, makes this world a perfect place for colonization. It is why we were surprised to find no traces of any settlement from the past once we arrived. It seems the galaxy was unaware of the planet's existence until the colonists discovered it. Is there anything else you wish to know?
So I think all this dubbing is done by the restoration team because the direction and recording is quite different from the ordinary. The recovered stuff or the main stuff, but it's all done quite well, so whoever's done it has done quite a professional job. It's quite good.
No offense, but I usually don't interact with other droids.
Must be a lonely existence on a droid planet.
You just cannot leave anything in this colony in the sight distance of those cleaning units.
Hey, shut your face.
It is good to see HK-01 unit back on a planet.
I think we might want to get rid of these assault droids at some point. Well, I think we've got to take it. We've got to kill it. Whoever it is, this is what HK lives for, or exists for. Bit overkill there, I think, HK at the moment. Wow, he must be strong in the way of the Force if he already knew that. Hey, this looks like something. I'm not sure what. Okay, well that's a lap of most of here, isn't it? What's back here? Another door, I thought that might be the case. I'm going to end the recording here, I think. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.